On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First carry for Raheem Mostert.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
2nd down, here's Mostert again.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Lance now on 1st down. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards.
On 1st down, Lance.
Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. It turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go.
He's got him in, complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Running on 1st down is Mostert, but he can only manage a yard, and that's about it before he's tackled.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. you got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. Steps away. Rodgers sliding to a stop with a 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tartt. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive?
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 30. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Gold with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. Diamador Lenore up to make the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 16, Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a 3rd-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
Flushed out right. And he will slide to a halt at the end of that one. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Lance to throw it. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 30. Lance finding Kittle, 1st down San Francisco. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance, he'll fire this deep for Ayuk. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Pass, catch, first down for Tonyan. Undrafted at Indiana State, but he really came on in 2020. 52 catches, and even more importantly, 11 touchdowns.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll roll him out right. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Caught on the right side by Adams.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
9 yards that time. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
73 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones
with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Packers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop.
And Lance now to throw. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by the rookie Eric Stokes.
And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
2nd and 5 now. Rodgers escaping the pressure right. Got some room at the 30, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Here's 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Lets it fly deep for Cobb.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
2nd down, another shot for Jones.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Being chased out left. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cobb.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year.
And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Now Crosby for the point after. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Packers 28, 49ers 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Lance.
This one caught by Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Lance, a handoff here to Mostert.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second down, here's Mostert again.
And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
That one caught by Ross Dwelling.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Lance now on 1st down.
Flushed out right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
He was looking for Raheem Mostert there.
And it's 3rd down.
The Lance going to throw.
And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The kick by Gold is good. And that'll bring him back within 4.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Rodgers going to throw.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Rodgers to throw.
Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tartt. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Finding room to the 20. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And here's Jones again on second down.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. Here's Rodgers, rolling to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Javon Kinlaw. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
The kick by Crosby is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
At their own 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now a play fake. Lance. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now here's a throw that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Dancing to his left. Caught by Cobb. And he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
On 1st down, it's Jones. Got some real estate inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones, 43 yards. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Gets this to Moore.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Working from the gun, Lance. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
16 more on that one and another first down.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Lance looks to throw again.
Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of it.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
To throw, it's Lance.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Watch QB.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
Escaping the pressure right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
167 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, Pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Green Bay, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will head home next week to